What's up, Rare Moment fam? Happy Monday. I'm AG. This is Cole. We are the Rare Moment. Today, we're going to try to pack some punches into this video. We are going to be talking about first and second year players here in the NBA that we are going to be eyeing this year that we're excited about. And we're even going to give you our little Rookie of the Year prediction here. So, before I get into it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter at The Rare Moment, and when you're on the go, find us on Spotify. Don't forget there is that comment section down below. Please feel free to ask us any questions, send us your Top Shot usernames for future collection videos, and if you have any Rookie of the Year predictions or if there's any players you are excited about, please comment down below and let us know. We're not going to be able to touch on everybody, and I'm sure we're going to miss on most of these. So... let's get into it here. Cole, let's start with some second-year players that we're excited about. Who do you got here this year?
Yeah, so first on my little list of players here from the 2020 draft is Precious Achiuwa, the 20th overall pick by the Miami Heat. He was a part of that trade, that sign and trade earlier this offseason, which sent him and Goran Dragic to Toronto in exchange for Kyle Lowry. So that was a big trade and made some shockwaves in the Eastern Conference. But Achiuwa didn't see a lot of playing time last year, only played about 12 minutes per game, only started 4 games his rookie year. Of course, Bam Adebayo, we all know how good he is if you're an NBA fan. So, of course, Achiuwa wasn't going to see a ton of playing time given that Adebayo was able to stay healthy. So now being in Toronto, Toronto's a young rebuilding team, and Achiuwa should see plenty of playing time, I think, and a lot more opportunity this season than he did his rookie season, especially if the Raptors trade Pascal Siakam, which he's been in the trade rumors for quite a while now. I could definitely see them trying to trade him away, recoup some more assets for down the line, which would open up even more playing time for Achiuwa. So Achiuwa, he's not a modern day big by any means. He can't shoot threes. He didn't shoot a single three at all his rookie season, but
That's
he's got some balance. He's very strong, big body. And I don't know. I just think with more opportunity, which is what I'm looking for in this list of players that I have down, and I think you do as well, I think he's going to be a pretty good player to watch out for.
And honestly, I don't want to see center shooting threes. I hate this.
That's the modern NBA, though.
I hate it, though. I mean, I want to see a big man down there like Shaq, throwing freaking elbows and getting rebounds and putting it back in. And that's what that guy does. And that's why I like him. He's got some sick blocks. He's had some cool moments from last season. I like that little pick. I think that's a sneaky little pick. I guess I'll also kind of go at that center position. Obviously going to be a homer here. I'm going to hit on James Wiseman. A little bit of a right, shocker. A little bit of a question mark for me, with the health and the injury coming at the end of last season. But the guy has tremendous talent. He can get out. He can shoot. I wish he would shoot a little less and stay by the boards, which I think you'll see him do a little bit more this season. I mean, the guy's playing with some of the best players in the world. The Warriors are always going to put players around him, and I think the Warriors might be primed for a little run this year. Not to mention, they're going to get some eyes on ESPN. They always got big highlight games. He's going to be playing, under the lights in a lot of games on national television. So keep your eye out for James Wiseman. I think he's going to come back and make a splash this second season. That's just a player that I like going with that center depth coming right back at you. So I'm going to toss it back to you here. What other second-year players you got your eye on?
Well, yeah, just to give one last point on that pick, the Wiseman pick. Also, Klay Thompson, assuming he stays healthy this season, that would mean James Wiseman should have less burden on his plate to score this year.
Absolutely.
So he can focus more on getting boards if the Warriors ever miss any threes, which doesn't seem to happen a lot when Curry and Thompson are healthy. So he can focus on those boards, which is what you like in your modern day bigs.
Yeah.
So having said that, we'll move on to my second guy here, which is going to be Jaden McDaniels on the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was the 28th overall pick out of Minnesota last year. Had a pretty solid rookie season. Started 27 games, averaged about 24 minutes per game. I expect him to see a lot more playing time this year, as the Timberwolves are another super young rebuilding team. And there's just nobody else on the Timberwolves roster that should be starting at power forward over McDaniels.
No.
So I think he's going to see a lot more playing time this year. He's very bouncy, very athletic. He can hit the three ball. He shot about 36% from three last year and about 45% from the field.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to see a lot more playing time, just like Achua that I mentioned earlier. And I think he's going to be primed for a big bounce back, or not bounce back, but a big second season.
Yeah, I mean, anyone on the Minnesota Timberwolves, I mean, that team is one of the younger teams in the league. I mean, Anthony Edwards, we're not even going to mention Anthony Edwards because we all know guys like Anthony Edwards, of course he's going to be good this year. Of course LaMelo's going to be good. We're not going to touch on those guys because those are givens.
Yeah.
So we're trying to, kind of
go
fly
a little off the wall.
A little off the wall, fly underneath the radar here, but I like that pick. I mean, I think he sees a lot of playing time, like you said. The only other guy that I think would challenge him would be what's his name, Vanderbilt. I think is the guy that
Jared Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Jared. He was kind of he was off and on last year. He was starting, then he came off the bench. He'd play 30 minutes and he'd play 5 minutes. So I like that pick. I from what I saw of him in some of his young years last year, I think he can stroke it.
Yeah, he had some cool moments on Top Shot too last year. So like I said, he's got some bounce. He can dunk on you.
And he's on the Timberwolves. I mean, they're not going to be in the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're a Timberwolves fan to burst your bubble on that, but you're just not.
I'd like to see him in the playoffs too, because I like Anthony Edwards. I really like Karl-Anthony Towns. Yeah. I like Jaden McDaniels, D'Angelo Russell, assuming he stays healthy. Like they got some talented guys. They're just so young.
They do, and to me, coaching's kind of a question mark there. I'm interested to see how the Timberwolves go forward with that. But touching on my second pick here, I'm going to go someone on the Magic, and I'm going to go Cole Anthony, someone we didn't see a lot of last year. I know I own one of those buzzer beater moments that he has.
That's a cool
super exciting moment, and I was jazzed over getting that moment. I think he's got a lot of talent. He's kind of tearing it up in the summer league so far. He's getting a lot of hype through ESPN. I've read some articles on him. So I think the Magic, another one of those really, really young teams. You got the Okiki out there. I know they had I feel like they had a bunch of draft picks this year. So
they had 2 in the top 8, I think. Yeah.
So exciting player. He's gonna get up. He's gonna get up and down the court. He's going to shoot threes. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. Hopefully he can stay healthy and we can see a little bit more of Cole Anthony this year. The Magic, once again, probably one of those teams, they're probably not going to make the playoffs, but you're just hoping to see some of these young guys develop, and either they're going to start building around a person like Cole Anthony or Chuma Okeke, or you're going to see these guys as trade bait at some point in the future. But I know I'm excited to see him and see what he's got.
Yeah, I like that pick a lot, actually. I heavily considered putting him as one of my picks for this video. No. I liked what I saw from him last year. I only had the Hornets team pass, so I didn't get to see a ton of Cole Anthony. Only saw, highlights on ESPN or on YouTube and whatnot. But I do remember watching a Magic Hornets game. We played a couple times last year. He always seemed to play pretty good against us. I know we're pretty bad defensively last year, so maybe that's not the best measurement because our defense was pretty bad. But Cole Anthony, he looked really good last year. I like that pick. I think he's going to be very good this year.
Yeah.
And so heading on over to the first year, the rookie portion of this video, I actually have another Magic player myself, also in that Magic backcourt, Mr. Jalen Suggs, the 5th overall pick out of Gonzaga from this year. He was a phenomenal player during his one season at Gonzaga this past season. Helped lead the team to the NCAA tournament championship. That was a tremendous run by them. Too bad they didn't close out that last game against Baylor to go undefeated for the whole season. But he played very good. Like you said with Cole Anthony, the Magic are a very young team, another rebuilding team. My only worry with Jalen Suggs is Markelle Fultz. He's a question mark to me because he only played 8 games last year for the Magic, but he started in all 8 of those games. So if he comes back healthy this year, I'm wondering if he's going to be starting again. Again, Jalen Suggs is more of a 2-guard, though, so maybe Cole Anthony actually slides to the bench and we see a Fultz-Suggs backcourt, or maybe we see a Anthony-Suggs backcourt. Who knows? I need to see what happens with Markelle Fultz first. But nevertheless, I do think Jalen Suggs, being the 5th overall pick, he's so talented. He should see plenty of time and
Yeah.
opportunity on this young Magic team this season.
A lot of rookies don't start in the league right away, and that's why it's really tough for me at least to think, he comes just starts immediately, but we're talking
Mhm.
about the Magic here, so you just don't know, what they're going to do.
No offense to any Magic fans
Yeah, no
watching this
offense. I mean,
video.
I like the Magic young squad. I think they got good young players. I mean, you
Yeah,
guys have had a
they're
lot of
heading in the
draft
right
picks.
direction for sure.
Absolutely. You guys made it known what you're doing. The Magic,
Yeah.
they got rid of all their good players like Vujovic, and they're rebuilding here. And
Yep.
and nothing wrong with that. You want to see that, and hopefully you hit on some of these picks. I think he's going to be a good young player in the league. I think he's going to take a few years to develop like most players. But with that being said, I can see him starting at some point this year. I think Marco Fultz probably starts, gets the nod to go. I think Cole Anthony gets the nod. Okiki gets the nod, and I think Sugg comes off the bench.
Yeah.
But who knows? What do I know? I'm not a coach.
Yeah. Well, and another thing too, I believe the Magic fired Steve Clifford, their head coach, this offseason.
They did.
He was a Hornets head coach a few years ago, so I know very well how much of a bonehead he is and how much he does not like to play young players. So just that alone, I can't remember off the top of my head who they hired to replace Clifford, but just that reason alone, their young players should see a lot more playing time.
Yeah. So is that just your first year pick to watch, or is that the rookie of the year
So Suggs is
mention?
going to be my just first year guy to
Okay.
watch. You want me to give my rookie of the year prediction right
No,
now?
before we get into that, I'll
Oh yeah,
just
you
I'll
got
just
one more. You
yeah,
got one
I'll
more.
give mine real quick,
My
and
bad.
I mean it's not a big deal. I have no clue what I'm talking about here. I don't know, how
We're
any
throwing darts at a dartboard here.
I don't know how any of these guys are going to turn out. But going down the list and kind of doing some homework that I've done and looking at who's been drafted on what teams. I mean, there's plenty of good players. For instance, the Warriors drafted two really good young players that I think have future and maybe a potential future in this league. But are those guys going to see playing time? Probably not. Probably not on the Warriors. There's a few players the Nets maybe drafted that could be good, but are they going to see playing time? Maybe not. So the guy that I'm going to kind of go in is Davion Mitchell, and I don't know if I don't think he's going to be a starter because before the show we were talking about Halliburton and Fox, and
The Kings got a really good backcourt.
they do have a good backcourt, and that's why I think I'm excited to see this guy play alongside some other young players. The Kings are really young, so I'm kind of excited to see what this guy can do. Brother of Donovan Mitchell out on the Jazz, and we've seen what he can do. That guy can ball. So, I mean, I'm excited here. I
Yeah,
don't know. What do you think?
he's very good defensively. I mean, he was locking up. I was watching the Kings Hornets summer league game. Of course, I was the other day. He was locking up James Bouknight. That was tough to watch. Our 11th overall pick this year. He's just so freaking stingy on defense, man. He just gives
Yeah.
you no air to breathe, and he can score too. He's very crafty around the rim. He can
Yeah.
shoot threes. He's just got so much similarities to Donovan Mitchell's game
Mm-hmm.
that's scary, from their initials to their first name to the last name to wearing number 45,
Yep.
their height, just their overall body. I mean,
I know there's some NBA players that are kind of backed him a little bit this, coming up this year too. There's some NBA
yeah,
superstars that I've read in articles that are hey, this guy is going to be a stud at some point in the league.
yeah.
So,
And again, like we were saying though, the Kings have such a good backcourt. I mean,
Mhm.
Fox, Heald, and Halliburton from last year. I
but I
gotta
think he sees
imagine
playing
Mitchell.
time. But I think
Yeah,
he sees playing time, and that's why
I
I'm
do
just
too.
that's why I'm going with them. Is there's a lot of these guys on this list that I'm just going. I just don't know if they're even going to see playing time. But this guy will
Yeah.
definitely see some, and I'm excited to see what he's got. So,
Yeah. And maybe the Kings trade Buddy Hield too. I mean, they were so close to trading him to the Lakers on
Yeah.
draft night. So
mhm.
he's definitely not in the long-term plans, it seems, for the
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings.
So let's get into a little rookie of the year prediction here. I'm gonna let you go first here, and I'm gonna see what you got. And I'm gonna make a note here. I'm gonna go back and watch this video at the end of the season, and we're gonna see if we came even close to this.
Yeah. So I wanted to go a little bit off the wall like I did for my other guys in this video. I went kind of safe though, and went with the number 2 overall pick, Jalen Green. from the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
The dude can flat out score. He's going to see plenty of opportunity, I think, this season, especially when John Wall inevitably gets hurt again, because that's coming at some point in the season. So,
Unfortunately.
yeah, I think him and Kevin Porter Jr. are two very good building blocks for the Rockets that I think they should continue to build around in that backcourt. He, like I say, he can just score, man. He can hit threes. He can knock down free throws. He's crafty. He can dunk. He's super athletic. He makes his teammates better. I just think he had like 1.5 steals average per game too in his one season in the G League last season. So he can get his hands on the ball too and create some turnovers and help the team make some plays out in transition. So yeah, like I said, I wanted to go a little more off the wall, but Jalen Green, I mean, he's just got so much potential from what I've seen.
The guy's gonna get all the playing time in the world.
Yeah, playing time, opportunity is what I'm looking for when it comes to Rookie of the Year. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna go pick some second round guy who's gonna see maybe 10 minutes a night. I mean, we have seen second round guys like Malcolm Brogdon win Rookie of the Year, but how often does that happen?
Right. Exactly. No, I like that pick. You're going with the number 2 overall guy, and you're going with someone who's going to get a lot of playing time. Yeah. And the Rockets are obviously in a rebuild, and like you said, I mean, I don't want to say it, and I never wish injury upon anybody, but John Wall that poor guy just can't stay healthy. Yeah. I would love to see John Wall play a full season. I mean, I would love to see.
Me too. He was so good back in his Wizards days, but the past couple seasons have just been absolutely brutal for him. Mm-hmm. But not only. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. What I was going to say, my last point here, not only for this season, but Jalen Green, I think that's going to be a name we're going to be hearing about for quite a long time to come. He's going to be a special player, I think.
Yeah. Well, we're going to come back to this video and we're going to see how close you were.
Yeah. After he plays 15 minutes a game and, doesn't do anything.
Well, so I'm going to go a very close pick with you, which is funny, and I guess you can call it safe, but I'm going to go with the number 3, and that's Evan Mobley. This guy's playing for the Cavs. I think he's going to see some playing time. The Cavs are a very, very young, talented team.
Yeah, notice the theme in this video.
Yeah, you got Darius Garland, Colin Sexton, Jared Allen, and now you throw Evan Mobley in. The guy played...
Okoro from last year.
The guy played 3 summer league games and they're shutting him down like he's LeBron James. I mean, they're treating this guy like
we've seen enough. Get him on the bench.
You know what? This guy's gonna be an all-star. Let's just rest him. Keep his
him healthy.
Up. So that's my Rookie of the Year prediction. I think the Cavs are a young team. I don't know if they have a run to make the playoffs. We're talking about the East, so you never know. I just don't think they have the bench depth to do it. But watch out for him. I mean, anybody that's getting played 3 games and getting rested is going to be on my radar. Anyone getting treated like, they're Michael Jordan out there already, just getting rested. I mean,
or Joel Embiid resting on back-to-back.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's got to have something in there that we just haven't seen yet. You know, so that's my prediction. I'm sure
that pick.
I'm sure I'll be nowhere close on that, but we're gonna go back and see. Just kind of going back a little bit, I did want to give a little shout out here. Jump Shoot, if you're watching this video here, to let all the Rare Moment fam know, me and Jump Shoot got a little Series 2 wager going on. He's noticed how much I've been hating on Obi Toppin the last 6 months or so. Me talking about how Obi Toppin's going to be out of the league. So we have a little wager going on that if he's out in 2 years, I get a Series 2 40K moment. If Obi Toppin's still in the league in 2 years, I'm going to give him a Series 2 moment. So Jump Shoot, to make it official here, I'm officially shaking hands here on screen. Let's do this. Shoot us a DM on Twitter. Shoot us a comment, and we'll make it really official. But I just wanted to shout that out to the Rare Moment fam. I thought that was pretty funny. We're just touching on second-year and first-year players. So, of course, I got to give the Obi Toppin shout-out. He's lucky if he plays an average of 8 minutes a game this year. So, but I'm going to go out and buy an Obi Toppin moment just so if he is in the league in 2 years, that's the moment you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting an Obi Toppin moment. And if I'm right, if he's out of the league in 2 years, I will take any other Series 2 moment besides Obi Toppin. So that's where I'm at on that wager. Jump Shoot, you let me know what you think and if that's fair and if you're into that, and we'll make it official. So,
Oh man, you gotta love it.
yeah, it's hey, that's what we're here for. That's why we do this show. We love doing fun things like that. Just for me, just before we get out of here, I didn't mention him, but I wanted to because I know a lot of people on the Rare Moment in previous videos. There's been some comments about him. Sadiq Bey as a second-year player to me to watch out for. He's going to get all the playing time in the world on the Pistons, and he's got a lot of hype on him. I know there's someone in here that was talking about buying like 100 of his moments at one point on one of our videos, or so
that could turn out to be a very smart play, though.
Yeah, I figured just because we're moving through the second-year players a little quick, I figured I'd just shout him out at the end here.
Yeah.
You got anybody else you wanted to touch on before we get out of here, of just letting the listeners know who to look out for?
No, I think we pretty much covered everybody. Like I said, I mean, there's just so many guys.
There's so
out
many
there.
There's so many.
We're probably going to be so wrong about all these guys. So
yeah.
But this is just what we're thinking.
Yeah.
We'll probably be wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah. So like I said, I just wanted to apologize to you guys for not getting any videos out last week. We were awfully busy here at the Rare Moment, and it was a slow week on Top Shot. But don't fret, because we're getting a video out here today, and we're going to be coming up with some more content for you guys. Hopefully, Top Shot gives us something to look forward to. I've actually been kind of enjoying that there hasn't been all these moments being released. It seems to be kind of driving that market a little up, keeping the scarcity at what it is. So, I'm kind of fine with it. Looking forward to a run at Backpack maybe at some point. Hopefully we get some news on that, maybe some Series 1 news at some point, and we'll have some more stuff to talk about here.
Yeah, like you said, the market is up overall, but just right now, it kind of seems like the calm before the storm. Like, it doesn't really seem like much has happened the past couple weeks, which personally I'm a little okay with. It's, been kind of nice to just kind of relax, take a little bit of a break from Top Shot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got to assume that some sort of news is going to come out either this week or next week. So we'll
for those evaluate market guys out there, I'm sure you guys are happy right now.
Oh yeah, they're loving it. They're loving life right now.
Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us today and listening to us banter about first and second year players. Like I said, we got that comment section. Let us know if there's any players you're excited about, or players on your teams that you think are going to be studs that we missed. Let us know. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter at The Rare Moment. When you're on the go, find us on Spotify. We hope you guys enjoy your week out there. Happy Monday. We will talk to you guys soon. Good luck collecting. Cheers.